Welcome, friends. I'm Emily. Today we talk about something simple but powerful. Life moves fast. We wake up, rush to work, check phones, eat quickly, and the day is gone. But what if we stopped, just for a moment? One deep breath, a short pause to notice the world. These moments are small, but they change how we feel. They help us think, learn, and live better. Mindfulness is not hours of meditation. It's a habit. Looking at the sky, feeling your breath. It can be sipping tea slowly, smiling at the sunrise, listening to birds, just being present now. When we pause, stress softens, energy returns. Even language learning becomes easier, more natural. In this episode, we'll explore how to add tiny stop moments into daily life, calm, clear, and kind. Let's begin together. Take one deep breath. Ready? Let's go. Let's start with something we all feel these days: being busy, always moving, never stopping. We wake up, check our phones, rush to work, and hurry through meals. Hours pass, the day is gone. But did we notice it? Did we feel alive in those hours? Or did we just run like robots on autopilot? This constant motion makes us tired. Stress builds. Our mind feels crowded, heavy, unable to think. Stopping even for a moment changes that. One deep breath, a pause, a chance to reset your mind. Imagine drinking a cup of tea. If you rush, it is just tea, a hot drink. Nothing more, nothing less. Now imagine holding the warm cup. You notice the steam, the aroma. You taste it slowly. It is calm. The tea itself is the same, but your experience is different. That is the power of a mindful pause. Mindfulness is not hours of meditation. It is not sitting on the floor in silence for a long time. It is simple, it is short, it is awareness, being fully present, right here, right now, in the day. It can be as small as watching the sky for 60 seconds, or hearing the sound of birds in the morning. It can be feeling the glass of water in your hand, or noticing the air as you step outside to walk. These small actions anchor you. They tell your brain, slow down, notice this moment, be alive today. And here is something special. Stopping also helps you learn better, especially if you learn English. When your brain is stressed, it cannot remember well. Words feel hard. Sentences feel heavy, unclear. But when you pause, relax, and notice, your brain opens. Learning feels lighter. Memory becomes easy. So, stopping is not a waste of time. It is an investment. It gives back clarity, calm, and energy. Many people say, I don't have time to stop. But the truth is, you don't need extra time at all. You only need seconds. Waiting for a bus, sitting at your desk, walking down the hall. Time is there. The pause is not about doing nothing. It is about noticing, breathing, returning to this very moment. Think about brushing your teeth. You can rush, or you can notice the taste of the toothpaste, the air. One feels automatic, the other feels alive. The task is the same, but the feeling changes completely. This is the hidden power of daily pauses. They do not add more work. They simply change how you live. You become calmer. You think more clearly. You enjoy life. You also learn more effectively each day. In this episode, we will guide you through ways to pause. We will show you how to add calm to chaos. You will hear real routines, real examples, and you can try them in your own day, starting tonight. Because life is not just about doing more. It is also about noticing, about enjoying the present now. So, let's go deeper. Let's explore how these mindful moments can change the way we live and learn. Now, let me take you through a typical day in my life, from morning until night, with small pauses in between. I usually wake up at 6:30 a.m., but I do not jump out of bed right away. I open my eyes slowly. I just breathe. For one short minute, I simply notice the new day. I tell myself, stay calm, Begin gently. It feels peaceful. Then I brush my teeth, drink a glass of water, and make coffee. This is my first real stop of the morning. I sit near the window with my cup. No phone, no emails, just me, the sky, and the taste of coffee. It feels alive. This pause is short, 10 minutes only, but it sets the tone. The day feels calm, not rushed, and energy is steady. At 7:30, I begin work. I answer emails, plan lessons, or edit recordings. The screen time is long, hours of focus. That is why I build small pauses into my schedule. Every hour, I stand up, stretch, and breathe for 2 minutes. It sounds simple, but it makes a big difference. After each pause, I feel sharper. My mind works more clearly. Around 12:30, it is time for lunch. I prepare something simple, rice, eggs, or a sandwich. But I eat slowly. This is another stop moment. I move away from my desk. I chew each bite with awareness. I taste the flavors. Eating without rushing feels better. Food becomes more than fuel. It becomes joy, and my body feels lighter. After lunch, I take a short walk. Only 10 minutes around the neighborhood. No music, no podcasts, just silence. I look at the trees. I feel the air on my face. I listen to small sounds, footsteps, voices, birds in the distance. This quiet walk is powerful. It resets my energy for the afternoon. It reminds me I am more than my to-do list. By 1 p.m., I return to work. The tasks continue, meetings, writing, planning. But short pauses keep me balanced. At 4:30, I take a tea break. It is a ritual. I hold the warm cup. I breathe in the smell. I sip slowly with care. This moment is small, but it becomes an anchor. It tells my brain, slow down. You are not just work, you are human. By 6 or 6:30, I finish work. The evening begins. I cook dinner, clean up, and let the day soften into quiet. Sometimes I read. Sometimes I sit on the balcony. Sometimes I just do nothing. All are forms of mindful pauses. Before bed, I end the day with gratitude. I close my eyes and think of 3 good things. They can be very small. It might be a smile from a stranger, a warm cup of tea, or simply the feeling of sunshine on my face that day. This practice changes how I see my life. Even on stressful days, I can find something good. It calms the mind. Gratitude is like a soft light at the end of the day. It guides me to rest. It helps me sleep with ease and peace. So that is my daily routine. Morning to night. Not perfect, not dramatic, but full of mindful moments of pause. Each pause is a gift, a reminder to breathe, to notice, and to return to the present. That is what makes it work. You may recognize parts of your own day in mine. You may also see moments where you could add a short stop too. Remember, the goal is not to change everything. The goal is to find small spaces of peace within your own rhythm. My story is just one example, but it shows that even a busy day can hold quiet, gentle moments, and so can yours. Now let's talk about another day. A little different, but also filled with mindful pauses. This is my routine. I usually wake up at 7:15 a.m. Not too early, not too late. The first thing I do is resist my phone. No screens. Instead, I sit up slowly. I stretch my arms. I open the window. I breathe in the fresh air. I listen to the birds. That moment is my first pause. Simple, soft, but powerful. It shapes the morning before the rush of the day begins. Then I wash my face, brush my teeth, and prepare breakfast. I like oatmeal with fruit, or sometimes toast and eggs. While eating, I avoid rushing. I often play calming music. Sometimes I watch a short English video, slow and easy. This way, breakfast is not only food, it is also learning. It is also rest. It is one mindful pause at the table. At 8:30 a.m., I leave for work. I take the bus. Many people scroll their phones, but I try to do something else. I look out the window. I watch the city move. Cars, bikes, people. I simply observe. It becomes quiet travel time. That bus ride is another pause, a moving pause. Not about silence, but about noticing what is right in front of me. When I arrive at school, the day becomes very busy. Teaching, meetings, conversations, and constant energy giving. Between classes, I try to create tiny breaks. Just 1 minute. I drink water slowly. I breathe with awareness. That 1 minute makes a difference. It gives me strength. It helps me reset so I can give more to my students. At 1 p.m. it's time for lunch. I usually eat with colleagues. We talk, laugh, and share stories of the day. This is a pause too. Not just eating food, but enjoying people. Slowing down to connect, not rushing the meal. After lunch, classes continue. The noise, the movement, the work. But small pauses between tasks keep me balanced. At 4 p.m., I finish work and head home. When I arrive, I don't start cooking immediately. I sit on the couch, 10 minutes of quiet rest. Sometimes I close my eyes, sometimes I stretch. It's a transition between work and home. That small gap is important. It separates the busy energy of teaching from the gentle pace of evening at home. Later, I cook dinner. Cooking is not just a chore. I treat it as another pause. I focus on the smells and colors, the sound of vegetables sizzling, the warmth of steam. Cooking becomes mindfulness. It becomes a little meditation. After dinner, I relax. Sometimes I watch a movie. Sometimes I call a friend. Sometimes I simply sit in silence. The activities change, but the idea is the same. Slowing down, choosing presence over constant restless motion. Before bed, I end the day with one final pause. I put away screens. I take a book and read for 10 or 15 minutes. Then, I close my eyes. I whisper something kind to myself. You did your best today. It feels gentle and true. That sentence is small, but it matters. It closes the day with kindness, not pressure. It prepares me for rest. So, this is my daily rhythm. Not perfect, not extraordinary, but it is full of little mindful pauses that support me. Every pause adds strength. Every pause adds calm. And when combined, they turn a busy day into a peaceful story. The lesson is simple. Life will always be full, but we can still choose small stop moments, and they change us. Let's talk more deeply about the real power of small pauses. These moments may look simple, but they change us. A pause does not need to be long. Even 30 seconds can transform your mind. It can clear stress. It can bring peace. Think about how often we say, I don't have time. But the truth is, we do. We all have little pockets of time. 1 minute before a meeting, 2 minutes waiting for a bus, 5 minutes while water boils for tea or pasta. Instead of filling that time with a screen, you can pause. You can breathe. You can reconnect with yourself now. The effect is surprising. Your shoulders soften. Your heart slows down. Your thoughts become clearer, more focused. And the best part? You don't need anything special. No mountain retreat, no meditation cushion, just daily life. You can pause at your desk, on the bus, while brushing your teeth. These ordinary places can hold extraordinary calm. The pause is not about stopping life. It is about stepping back for a moment, observing, breathing, resetting. For example, before eating, try this. Stop. Look at your food. Notice the colors, the smells. Say thank you. That single breath of gratitude changes the meal. It is not just eating. It becomes an experience of awareness. Another example. Before you begin a task, say, let me take one deep breath. That breath gives your brain space. Suddenly, the task feels lighter. Your mind feels ready. You work better. And you carry less stress into the task. Pauses are not wasted time. They are energy builders. They refill your mind the way water refills your body daily. For language learners, this is even more important. Learning in stress is like writing on water, nothing stays. But learning in calm is like writing on sand. The words stay longer, the lessons settle, the brain remembers well. So when you feel pressure in study, stop, take a breath, ask yourself, what does this word mean? How do I feel? This reflection is not slow, it is smart. It helps you connect the lesson with your emotions, and memory grows. Small pauses are also moments of joy. Looking at the sky for 60 seconds, listening to birds outside the window, touching your hands together and feeling their warmth. These actions anchor you in the present moment deeply. And as you practice, it becomes easier. The more you pause, the more natural it feels. Like a friend in your day. This habit builds resilience. Stress will still come, but you know how to respond. Pause, breathe, and continue. The truth is, life will never slow down for us. The calendar will always be full. The tasks will always be many. But we have the power to create calm within that speed. With a pause, we bring balance into a busy, noisy world. You might think a pause is too small to matter, but small things, repeated daily, create powerful change inside us. Like drops of water shaping stone, short pauses shape our mind. They teach us patience, focus, and inner peace. So the invitation is simple. Notice the small spaces in your day. Use them wisely. Fill them with breathing, not rush. Try it now. Breathe in, breathe out. Notice your body. Notice this moment. This is your pause, and it is enough. Now let's practice together. Because knowledge is useful, but practice is what makes it real in your daily life. We'll keep it simple. Short sentences, easy words, a gentle rhythm. You can repeat them aloud, just like shadowing. Shadowing means listening first, then speaking after. It's a way to learn language and feel the flow in your body. Let's begin with some daily routine phrases. Listen first, then repeat after me. Say them slowly, with awareness. I wake up in the morning, pause, say it again with me. Notice the words. Notice the calm feeling in your voice. I take a deep breath. Try it now. Not only speaking, but also doing it. Breathe in, breathe out, feel the pause. I drink a glass of water. Say it softly. Imagine the water in your hand. Clear, cool, refreshing. A mindful act. I look out the window and smile. Repeat with me. Picture the sky, the light, the simple joy of starting the day. These are not just English sentences. They are small rituals. They are reminders to live your day with awareness. Now let's try some pause phrases. Words you can use anytime, in any place, when you want to stop and reset inside. I take one moment to pause. Say it gently. Feel the stillness as you speak. Even one moment is already enough. I notice my breath. Repeat slowly. Feel the air coming in, going out. Your voice and body working in harmony. I feel calm and present. Try it with me. Speak it softly. Let the meaning enter your mind and your heart too. I can slow down now. Say this like a gift to yourself. Remind your busy brain that slowing down is possible. Now let's build a full sentence. Listen carefully. Then say it with me. Even when I'm busy, I can stop to breathe. Let's do it together slowly. Even when I'm busy, I can stop for 1 minute and breathe. You did it well. Now another one. Every small pause helps me feel better. Say it once, then say it again, slower, with meaning. These simple sentences are more than practice. They are seeds, seeds of calmness planted in your daily routine. Every time you repeat them, you are training two things: your English speaking and your mindful living skills. And remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about practicing slowly, with kindness, with attention to now. When you combine language with awareness, you connect learning to life. You learn English by living it mindfully. So next time you feel stress, try one of these sentences. Speak it aloud. Pause. Notice the shift inside you. You may be on the bus. You may be at work. You may be alone in your room. Still, the pause is always available. This practice is flexible. 1 minute is enough. And the more you do it, the more natural it will feel to pause. Think of it as a small exercise, not for your body, but for your mind, training calm, focus, and confidence daily. And here's something powerful. When you practice speaking mindfully, your English becomes clearer and more steady. You stop rushing your words. You enjoy the sound of your own voice. You feel present while using a new language. That is the gift of shadowing with awareness, a practice that supports both your inner peace and your learning. So keep this part with you. Come back anytime. Repeat with me again. 1 minute of mindful speaking is enough. You are not just learning English. You are learning to slow down, to live with presence, to breathe in peace. Sometimes we don't realize the value of stopping until life forces us to. Let me share a story from my past. It was about a year ago. I was working too much. I had projects, deadlines, emails, and endless yes to requests. At first, I thought I could manage. I believed more effort, more speed, more hours would get everything done. But one morning, I woke up and felt empty. My head was heavy. My body refused to move. Even my laptop stayed closed. That was burnout, pure exhaustion. My energy was gone. My motivation was gone. Even joy seemed far away that day. For the first time, I admitted to myself, I cannot continue like this. I need to stop. I need to breathe again. So, I did something unusual. I turned off my phone. I made a simple cup of tea. I sat on the floor, doing nothing. That pause was only a few minutes, but it saved me. It reminded me I am not a machine. I am a human who needs rest. From that day, I understood that stopping is not weakness. It is care. It is survival. It is choosing to live well. Later, I spoke with a friend who had her own story. She was a teacher, giving her energy all day, every single day. She told me about one evening. She was walking home from school. Nothing bad had happened, yet tears filled her eyes. She felt heavy inside, not sick, not broken, just overwhelmed by noise, stress, and the constant pressure to do more. Instead of going straight home, she walked into a small park near her street. She sat on a bench. She stayed quiet. No phone, no distraction, just the sound of wind in the trees, just breathing, crying a little, and letting go. That pause did not fix everything, but it gave her strength to continue. It gave her a moment of healing space. Listening to her, I realized something universal. We all push until we break, but stopping prevents the breaking. These stories show a truth. Stopping is not about laziness. It is about listening to your body, to your heart. When we ignore the signals, burnout comes. When we respect them, pauses become medicine. Simple, daily medicine. It is the same for learning, too. You do not need to study hours without end. That only makes the brain resist. Instead, you can pause. Take a breath. Study in small pieces. Give your mind space. And it will remember better. Stopping does not take time away. It gives time back. Because with calm energy, everything flows faster, smoother. Think of it like recharging a battery. A phone works better after charging. So do we. Pauses are our recharge. So here's the invitation. Notice when you need to stop. Do not wait until you collapse. Pause before you break. Sit quietly. Drink water slowly. Look at the trees. Cry if you need to. These are not small. These are essential. Your pause may look different from mine. It may be 5 minutes of silence or one deep breath before a meeting. What matters is the act of stopping, the choice to honor yourself, the choice to say, I need rest, and that is okay. So remember my story. Remember hers. Use them as reminders. You are not weak for pausing. You are wise for pausing. Because the truth is simple. Life will always demand more, but you are allowed to give yourself moments of less. And in those moments of less, you often find the most peace, clarity, energy, and the strength to keep going. Now let's turn the focus to you. How can you create stop moments in your own daily life? Let's talk about it. The first idea is simple. Begin your morning slowly. Before you touch your phone, just open a window and breathe. One deep breath, maybe two. Say to yourself, today is a new day. This tiny act sets the tone for all that follows. The second idea is to add micro breaks during your work or study. Every hour, stand up, stretch, or sip some water. 2 minutes is enough. Your body feels refreshed. Your brain resets. You return to the task with clearer focus. The third practice is mindful eating. Too often we eat with screens on, or we rush through meals without noticing. Next time, try this. Put away your phone. Turn off the TV. Look at your food. Chew. Slowly. Taste each bite fully. You'll be surprised how much calmer you feel. Food is not just fuel. It is a chance to pause and enjoy the present. The fourth idea is walking without distractions. We often use headphones or scroll while walking. Try silence instead. Notice the sound of your steps. Notice the air on your skin. Notice the rhythm of the street or the song of a bird. This kind of mindful walk, even for 5 minutes, creates balance. It reconnects you with the world beyond screens. The fifth practice is creating a stop moment before bed. Close your eyes. Recall one good thing from the day. It might be a smile from a stranger, a warm drink, or simply the fact that you made it through a busy schedule. Say to yourself, I did my best today. That kindness is important. It softens the mind and prepares you for rest. These tips are not difficult. You don't need big changes. You don't need hours of free time. Only intention and care. Start with one. Choose the one that feels easiest. Do it today. Then repeat tomorrow. Let it grow slowly, naturally. Over time, these small pauses become habits. They weave into your day. They become part of how you live and learn. And here's the secret. Small steps are powerful. A 1-minute pause every morning can change the way you feel inside. You'll notice less stress. You'll feel more grounded. You'll think more clearly. You'll carry more energy with you. If you study English, these pauses are even more valuable. They relax your brain. They help memory stay longer. Instead of rushing through words, you connect with them. You taste the sound of a new phrase. You breathe with it. Learning stops being a race. It becomes a journey, a calm, steady rhythm, supported by moments of mindful rest. So try one tip. Maybe tomorrow morning, breathe by the window. Or maybe tonight, whisper one kind word to yourself. It doesn't matter which you choose. What matters is that you choose, because choosing is the first step to change. Remember, peace is not something far away. It lives in small pauses. It lives in the way you notice ordinary things. When you add these moments into your day, you are not wasting time. You are building energy, focus, and kindness. You are also teaching yourself a new truth. Life is not about speed. Life is about presence, about being here now. So let these 5 practices guide you. Start small, grow gently, and watch how even the busiest day becomes lighter. Because in the end, it is not about doing more. It is about being more aware. And that awareness changes everything. As we close today's episode, I want you to remember one thing. Peace is always possible, even in busy lives. You don't need hours of free time. You don't need a special place. Just one breath. Just one mindful pause is enough. Every pause is a choice. The choice to slow down. The choice to notice. The choice to be kind to yourself today. When you practice stopping, your mind grows stronger. You feel more focused, more relaxed, more alive in each moment. And this is true for learning as well. English does not need to be rushed. It can be slow, gentle, and mindful too. So after listening, take one stop moment. Sit quietly, breathe deeply, whisper, I am learning, I am growing. You are enough, you are on the path, and every small pause will guide you forward with calm and quiet strength.